Worcestershire collapse again on another dramatic day in Manchester. A superb spell of 5 for 25 by James Anderson helped Lancashire dismiss Worcestershire for 172 at Old Trafford. The England legend's performance was matched by Wayne Parnell, who made 63 with the bat, and then took 3 wickets as the home side closed on 88 for 5. The overnight pair of Vilas and Livingston had hatched a plan to get their side back on top in the game, both playing their shots from the outset to reach a 50 stand, which moved them closer to Worcester's total. With Livingston in particularly destructive mood, the deficit was wiped out well before lunch. But just as they looked set to bat through the session, Vilas fell, bowled by Parnell for 39. The South African's extra bounce and movement proving decisive. And from 186 for 6, the Worcester bowlers hit back hard. Just 1 run later, Newman Croft was caught at second slip by Mitchell off Morris. And in his next over, the same bowler accounted for Bailey. Morris appealed for LBW, but the batsman was actually out-caught after the ball looped to Barnard. It fell to Parnell to take the key wicket. Livingston bowled for 69, misjudging an in-swinger after hitting 14 boundaries. The bowlers 5 for complete. And 1 more fell on the stroke of lunch to end the innings. Onions caught by Leach off Morris for 4, and Lancashire had lost their last 5 wickets for 15 runs. Their first innings lead a rather slender 29. Worcestershire's second knock began after the interval, but it was another brief stay for the out-of-form Mitchell, who was caught in the gully for 6 to give Anderson his 6th wicket of the match. But from 8 for 1, Fell and Rhodes opted to simply occupy the crease, as Lancashire's first innings lead was eventually passed at not much more than 1 run per over. The partnership had reached 42 when Bailey broke it in some style. Rhodes' middle stump out of the ground, bowled for 26, and it was 50 for 2. And Worcestershire's patient work was rather undone when they lost another wicket quickly. Ferguson removed by Gleeson for a duck, Livingston with a simple catch at slip. Ricky Vessels made a century for his new county last week, but here he fell second ball, LBW to Gleeson, who was now matching the impact of his fellow pacemen. Worcestershire had lost 3 wickets in 4 overs. Fell was still there at tea though, having batted through the session for 39 runs from 88 balls. Whiteley was on 5, and 76 for 4 represented a lead of just 47 runs for the visitors. They needed Fell to bat through another session. Instead, he departed after adding just 1 more run to his tea-time score, Gleeson pinning him LBW for 40. And Worcestershire's lead had only just passed 50 when they lost their 6th wicket. Anderson back in the thick of it, bowling Whiteley for 5. Ben Cox hit a couple of 4s in his 19, but when he was LBW to Bailey, Worcester led by just 70, and they really needed Parnell to chip in with runs for the second time in the match. The pair added 42 to edge Worcestershire's lead past 100, but with the close in sight they suffered a cruel blow, Barnard dragging a Livingston leg break onto his stumps to fall for 18. And in the last over of the day, a crucial wicket for the home side. Parnell caught behind off Gleeson for 25, leaving Worcestershire 149 for 9, a lead of just 120. Lancashire will be confident of wrapping up the win on day 3.